Okay, I'm gonna be removing the stock rear fender to replace it with the SS Customs BKB fender. First thing I want to do is go ahead and disconnect the wiring harness to the rear fender. So just make sure you push on the tabs before you pull out. I just made them loose so it's easier for filming. Okay, the next part then is go ahead and remove these two mounting bolts for the rear fender. They're both on the left and right side. It's an 8mm, and I went ahead and loosened these up, so it should come out pretty quick. Again, you gotta do it on the other side also. Okay, we got both screws out on both left and right sides, so the fender should just come right off. Now we have to remove the rear wheel. I already loosened up the axle nut, so okay, now we've got the rear wheel off. Now we have to go ahead and take out the bottom mount for the shock. So what we're trying to do is get the swing arm off. So just take these off and do it on both sides. Okay, next, once we got the shocks off, we want to go ahead and remove these belt guards. And it's there's 4 of them. Next part, we need to remove the mount for the swing arm. So all you do is just go ahead and remove the cover. Take a 22mm wrench and do it. I already loosened it up. It's good if you have a friend on the other side to hold the axle on your side, so it doesn't spin as you're trying to loosen it up. Okay, there's a couple of bolts here we need to remove for the brake line hose, and they're 8mm. So. Okay, now you want to go ahead and put the wheel back on the swing arm, and make sure you shove the wheel all the way to the left side so it's centered in the swing arm. And obviously go ahead and put the axle. I went ahead and put the tensioner back on so I know that the forward and rear translation is right. Then I took a stack of towels that's about 3/8 inch in thickness and placed it on the tire. And then I go ahead and place the fender on top. And that will just give me the correct spacing I need. And then from there, we'll go ahead and start our drilling. So as you can see, I already drilled one hole. I went ahead and put a bolt in just to hold the fender in place. Just snug it very, just gently, just because it is made out of fiberglass and you don't want to crack it. So I'm going to go ahead and start drilling the other 2 holes to the left and right of it, and then we'll move on to the next step. So you can see I started drilling on the other 2 holes. I went all the way through the fiberglass part and down to the swing arm. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the fender so I don't accidentally crack or anything while I'm trying to drill through the swing arm. Now you can see I finished drilling all 3 holes. I'm going to go ahead and mount up the fender and then go to the next step. Okay, I started drilling the holes on the side of the swing arm now. I drilled all the way down to the swing arm, You only just want to go through the top of the tube and not all the way through. So you drill with I believe a 5/16 drill bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove the fender, and then we enlarge the hole with a 7/16 on the swing arm. Okay, so I enlarge these holes on the swing arm to 7/16. Now time to put in the threaded nuts. Okay, SS Custom Cycles provides these threaded nuts for the rear fender. So you stick it in the hole you just drilled, which is the 7/16, and just kind of stick it in. And you take the flat Allen wrench that it comes with, go ahead and screw it on there. And as you're screwing it, kind of hold these down, hold the thread nut down. They recommend using a set of vice grips. I'm going to use this channel locks here. And you just prevent that the threaded portion from spinning as you tighten down on it. Finally got one in. Bit of a struggle and really scratched up my swing arm, but fortunately the fender will cover it. But it does take a little patience to get these nuts, these threaded nuts in. So take your time when you do it, alright? So stick it in. I guess you just spin until it just it stops. I wouldn't hoss on it too hard. There we go. That one went a lot smoother than the first one. There you go. And also you have to trim this portion where I marked with a Sharpie of a splash plate in order to use this rear fender. So I'm going to use a Dremel tool to cut that out and then use a sanding drum to finish it up. So with the Dremel tool I was able to get this off pretty quickly and used a little drum sander to just kind of clean it up. Okay, so that's everything. Pretty much reassembled. The only thing is I need to finish up turn signals and brake light installation and paint. But I thought I'd just kind of trial fit everything, make sure everything fits and nothing rubs. All right.